Your manager monitors your every movement, assigns tasks, and decides if you keep your job. Except your manager isn't human. It's an algorithm. This isn't science fiction. It's already happening. The silent takeover has already begun. AI systems are currently managing millions of workers, making decisions about hiring, firing, scheduling, and productivity without human involvement. We're not talking about a distant future. This is today's reality. Amazon warehouse workers are tracked by AI systems monitoring their every second, how fast they pick items, how long their bathroom breaks last, even the routes they take through the facility. The system generates productivity scores and can automatically trigger termination if workers fall below algorithmic thresholds. No conversation, no context, just cold data deciding your fate. Uber and Lyft drivers face robot bosses daily. The algorithm decides which rides they get, how much they earn, and whether they stay on the platform. Drivers have been deactivated by automated systems for reasons they never fully understand, with no human to appeal to. When efficiency becomes tyranny. Here's where it gets darker. Robot managers optimize for one thing: efficiency. They don't account for sick parents, personal struggles, or chronic pain. They can't recognize off days or acknowledge when you helped a colleague. Imagine working in a warehouse where your every movement is AI monitored. You're expected to pick 300 items per hour. The system knows if you slow down, take an extra bathroom minute, or pause to stretch. Fall below target consistently, and you're automatically flagged for termination. No supervisor asks why. No one considers if targets are even realistic. Amazon workers have reported feeling pressured to skip bathroom breaks to maintain algorithmic productivity scores. The robot manager doesn't care about human dignity, only numbers. The psychology of being managed by machines. Working under robot supervision does something disturbing to the human psyche. Research shows employees managed by AI report higher stress, lower job satisfaction, and feelings of dehumanization. Humans need recognition, flexibility, and understanding, things algorithms can't provide. When you make a mistake with a human manager, there's dialogue. You explain, learn, and move forward. When AI flags your error, it's simply recorded as data. No learning moment, no mentorship, just algorithmic judgment added to your permanent digital record. The constant surveillance creates a prison of anxiety. You're always watched, always measured, never able to relax. You're not an individual anymore. You're a data point that either performs or gets eliminated. The hiring process. When robots decide your worth. The nightmare begins before you even get the job. AI systems increasingly make hiring decisions, scanning resumes, analyzing video interviews, and assessing your facial expressions and tone to determine suitability. Here's the problem. AI hiring tools have been caught discriminating against women, people of color, older workers, and people with disabilities. One major company's AI recruiting tool taught itself to prefer male candidates because historical data showed the company previously hired mostly men. The system literally learned to be sexist. Some AI interview systems analyze micro-expressions and voice patterns, claiming to detect personality traits or honesty through pseudoscience. You could be rejected because you paused too long or because your face didn't match the algorithm's idea of trustworthiness. The scariest part? You'll never know why you were rejected. The algorithm's decision-making is often a black box. You're judged by a system you can't understand, question, or appeal to. The gig economy. Ground zero for robot management. Gig workers are living the future of robot management right now. Delivery drivers, rideshare operators, and freelancers work entirely under algorithmic control. The robot boss decides everything: when you work, how much you earn, which jobs you access, and whether you keep your account. These systems use dynamic pricing and assignment algorithms workers have no insight into. You're gambling daily, hoping the algorithm will be kind. Drivers report being deactivated for maintaining high ratings but refusing enough rides, or for safety-related cancellations. Food delivery workers describe algorithms sending them on impossible back-to-back deliveries, then penalizing them for missing timelines. What makes this terrifying is that this model is spreading. More companies adopt platform-based structures where algorithms manage humans. Today it's gig workers. Tomorrow, it could be your industry. When robots control your schedule. AI-powered scheduling systems are becoming standard across retail, hospitality, and service industries, optimizing labor costs by creating schedules efficient for business but devastating for workers. The algorithm might schedule you for a 4-hour shift, send you home, then call you back 2 hours later, maximizing company flexibility while destroying your ability to plan childcare, attend classes, or hold a second job. You get a schedule with 48 hours notice that changes constantly based on predicted customer traffic. Some workers report schedules alternating between morning and night shifts daily, wreaking havoc on sleep and health. The robot doesn't care that constantly changing circadian rhythms causes serious health problems. It's optimizing for quarterly profits. The illusion of objectivity. Companies defend robot managers claiming they're more objective than humans. No favoritism, no bias, just merit-based evaluation. This sounds wonderful until you realize it's a dangerous lie. Algorithms aren't objective. They're mathematical implementations of someone's priorities and biases embedded in training data. When AI hiring tools discriminate or productivity algorithms set impossible targets, companies hide behind machines, claiming neutrality. They're not neutral. The real danger is that algorithmic decisions feel objective, making them harder to challenge. When a human manager treats you unfairly, you can document it and seek recourse. When an algorithm makes the same unfair decision, it's hidden in complex code even the company doesn't fully understand. The erosion of human skills. When robots manage humans, we stop developing human management skills. The next generation won't learn how to mentor, motivate, or understand people because algorithms have taken over those functions. We're creating a world where empathy, nuance, and human judgment are systematically removed from workplace decisions. Once these skills atrophy, they're hard to rebuild. We risk creating workers who've never experienced human leadership and managers who've never developed people skills. What happens next? As AI becomes more sophisticated, robot management will spread from warehouses and gig platforms into offices, hospitals, schools, and every workplace. More workers will clock into jobs where every action is monitored, evaluated, and controlled by algorithms optimized for efficiency rather than humanity. Some countries are beginning to regulate algorithmic management. The EU has introduced rules requiring transparency about how AI systems make employment decisions. Workers are organizing to demand human oversight and the right to appeal to actual humans. But in many places, robots are winning by default. Companies adopt these systems because they cut costs and increase control. Workers accept them because they need jobs. The transition happens gradually until suddenly we're living in a world where humans are managed like machines. The choice we face. Working under robot managers represents a fundamental shift in the worker-employer relationship. It's a world where efficiency trumps humanity. Surveillance is constant, and human messiness is treated as a bug to eliminate. The scary reality isn't that robots will force us into dystopia. It's that we're walking there voluntarily, one algorithm at a time, convinced each step is progress. The future of work is being written now. Unless we actively shape it differently, that future looks like a world where humans serve the algorithm, not the other way around.